Hello, we are Alejandro Flores, Francisco Arreola, and Erick Enciso from the group 506, and we are going to talk about a specific elementary element of poetry, that is persona. What is persona? According to the glossary of poetic terms, is the speaker of or voice of a literary work. It can also be found like voice, speaker, or mass. These are other names to the persona. We can see in the poem that voice or persona can be from the poet's own. For example, in text from Shakespeare. For understanding better what persona is, here are some easy examples of poems. The first one is The Negro Speaks of Rivers by Langston Hughes. I've known rivers ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates where dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo and it lulled me to sleep. I looked upon the Nile and raised the pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, and I've seen it muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. I know rivers, ancient dusky rivers. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. This is the normal text of the poem without any alteration, but here it's the same one with the characteristic that here the highlighted phrases point out us where the persona is. For example, in these phrases, I've known rivers. In this one is my soul has grown. I bathed, I built my hut, I looked, I heard the singing, I've seen, and I've known rivers, my soul. Another example of persona is the poem Incident by County Cullen. Once riding in old Baltimore, head filled with glee, I saw a Baltimorean keep looking straight at me. Now I was 8 and very small, and he was not whit bigger, and so I smiled, but he poked out his tongue and called me nigger. I saw the whole of Baltimore, from May until December. Of all the things that happened there, that's all that I remember. In this poem, we can see that the author explained how he was being discriminated and had segregation. The persona here is the same author and it's logically and clearly explained what persona is in the poem. And last but not least of example is Harlem by Langston Hughes, and this is an interesting example and we'll be seeing why. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it sting like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over? Like a syrup is sweet, maybe it just sags like a heavy load. The persona is not texted literally in the poem, but from the poem, we can infer that it is the voice of the poet, thanks to how the poem is written, that the author implanted his own style and essence of writing to this poem. Basically, that's what persona is. Thanks a lot for watching us, and we'll sing for the next time.